On October 3rd, I left the Sacred Valley area of Peru, Machu Picchu, Cusco, and headed south towards Lake Titicaca at the border of Bolivia. Once there, I stayed in the city of Puno, Peru, and visited the floating islands of Oros. These people have been here for quite a while, and the islands, in fact, do float. They rely heavily on these reeds that grow in the lake. They harvest the large root systems of the reeds, harvest them, cut them into big blocks, and then anchor the blocks together, and then anchor the entire setup to the base or to the floor of the lake so the islands don't float away. And once they have that, then they layer multiple layers of these reeds on top of the root base that makes up the floor of the island. So they do float, and they're very cushy as you walk around on the reeds. It's kind of a weird feeling. But they make their boats, houses, pretty much everything out of these reeds. The women wear very colorful, I imagine because everything else around them is not so colorful. A lot of beige. But seemingly very happy people. And Lake Titicaca has quite a history as the origin of the Incan Empire. The original emperor is said to have risen from the lake, born of the sun. So there's a lot of myth and legend surrounding the lake. Here is a model of the makeup of the islands, the root bases, and then the layers of the reeds on top, and of course their little houses. The women put on a little skit for us, kind of a market day, how women from other islands come and sell their wares and barter and trade. A lot of fun. It was a good day, and they do a lot of tapestry and weaving and things. This is the young family, their new baby that showed us around, so very proud. Here's the proud papa and mama selling their crafts. And this is the kitchen setup and the stove that they use. Traditionally, they've had a problem with fire, using a lot of candles inside their huts, but now they've started using these solar panels to provide energy for like the one light bulb and radio, maybe a small black and white TV inside their homes. They do a lot of trout farming. Trout was introduced years ago by some gringo, but now they're farming and sustain off that and seabirds. So it's a pleasant day. Ay 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 utita, ishkita kisomita. Ay 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 balsita, ishkita kisomita. Leaving Puno on October 7th, I crossed the border into Bolivia and stayed in the city of Copacabana, which is, you can see there, a little peninsula. I was meeting my friend Penny from Guatemala, who had met in Guatemala there, and I must say the Bolivian side was spectacular compared to the Peru side. Just a nice setting, more of what I expected of the lake. I'd heard so much about it, but really beautiful. I did a little bike repair while I was there, broken a mirror in the Sacred Valley, so patched that up. This is market day in Copacabana. Just a vibrant little lakeside town. Some rock graffiti from a hike that I took. Then leaving Copacabana, you just ride along the lake. I had to do a water crossing across the lake in this ferry. Not the kind of ferries I'm used to in Seattle. But beautiful drive, absolutely stunning. And once you leave the lake, you get to the Cordillera Real Mountains, which reach 18,000 feet. And then you're in